Welcome back, guys, to a brand new Let's Play. We are doing Broken Sword 2, The Smoking Mirror. So I don't know anything about this game other than George is probably in it. So let's start a new game. Away we go. We in the jungle, baby. It doesn't look like France anymore. That is definitely not France.
This must be the place. Professor
Hey,
Ubi
there's
is-
George.
Looks pretty creepy. I'd been away from Paris and hadn't seen Nico for nearly 6 months. I wanted to celebrate our reunion, but she had other plans. An appointment with an archaeologist. Something to do with a Mayan stone she came across while researching a story. The guy who answered the door didn't look much like an archaeologist to
Not
me.
at all.
I had a bad feeling about this.
Damn, he's not just the fuck out. Ooh, shit, that was dark. Right in the fucking jugular, man. They're just tying us up. Alright, so we got tied up. We got cussed. We're tied up. We had a fucking giant spider in the house. Welcome to the game! Alright, did we do anything yet? No, I don't think we're doing anything yet. What fish death lips? This is all we can do? You wait for it? Alright, let's see what else we can do. You step on that fucker? God damn, look at that thing. I would be so fucking scared.
I thought that I ought to free myself before examining the furniture.
Yeah, well, that's probably a good idea, George.
I glanced over the books, vaguely hoping to find a copy of How to Deal with Poisonous Spiders While Tied to a Chair. No such luck. But I noticed one corner of the bookcase was supported by a loose block of wood.
Ooh.
The block of wood had been used to replace the original foot of the bookcase.
Let's hope there's... Nope, I need to do that.
The block of wood had been used to replace the original foot of the bookcase.
Let's kick that bitch out. Smash this fucking spider. Guts.
Maybe I'd been a little heavy-handed, but it was a question of survival. Of course, I was still tied to a chair in a burning house with no means of escape.
That is true, George. But what do we got here? Metal bracket?
The bookcase had been anchored to the wall by a protruding metal bracket.
Fish, please
It had
stop.
sheared off as the bookcase had fallen, leaving a jagged edge.
Jagged edge. That means we can cut our ropes out of it. There we go.
With one mighty bound, our hero was free. Now, I had to deal with that fire.
Alright. Alright, here's our hint system, there's settings, and I don't think we have an inventory right now. What do we got?
Yellow pus was seeping from below the bookcase. That spider was very squashed.
Yellow pus.
I wasn't touching that spider goo.
The rope?
The rope was shredded and no possible use to me.
Can I pick it up
The
anyway?
rope was shredded and no possible use to me.
With a chair.
It was the chair I'd been tied to. I had no time to sit around.
No, not really. Anything over there on a bookcase? No. Take a look at the photograph. these odd chicks.
Nice couple.
That's all we can do?
Ubier and his wife, I guess.
Well, that definitely wasn't Ubier who knocked us the fuck out. Who got in the drawer?
In the drawer was a small decorated pot.
There we go. Take that shit. Come on, George. Lady Dinah.
The bureau had a sliding lid.
Well, let's roll it.
Inside, I found a bottle of tequila. It was a half bottle of extra strong Mexican tequila. Just what I needed under the circumstances.
Well, let's fucking
Normally,
swig.
I didn't drink strong spirits, but today was far from normal. Ew. Disgusting. Not only did the tequila burn like hell, I just managed to stop myself from swallowing the worm.
That's funny. That what you spit out there? Is that the fucking worm?
What looked like a little shriveled wiener lay on the carpet. Thankfully, it was only the worm from the tequila bottle.
Little shriveled wiener, huh?
Well, I wasn't going to eat it. But life had taught me one thing. No matter how unlikely it seems, the strangest objects have their uses. Even tequila worms. There was nothing else in the drawer.
Okay. Something else in the writing drawer. Okay, so looks like we're cool on that side of the room. We got the
It was a
dart.
needle-sharp dart with a flight of green and yellow feathers.
Alright, let's snag the dart.
That dart was sharper than a mosquito's business end. But this didn't deter me from getting it anyway.
Alright, look at that. What else we got here?
It was the poisoned dart which had stung Nico. I'd never known anything keep her quiet so effectively.
I need to get a
It
couple
was
of those,
that
huh?
itsy-bitsy tequila worm. I really must remember to take it out of my pants before I send them to the laundry.
Yeah, it'll be kind of gross.
The pot contained a key.
Oh, nice.
It looked like a house key.
Okay. Can we get out the window? That'd be too easy.
I wasn't going to get through those sturdy bars.
Yeah, I imagine the same thing over here.
I wasn't going to get through those sturdy bars.
Yeah, George, I heard you.
The bars attached to the window would prevent anyone getting in. They also stopped me from getting out.
Alright. Look at this box. What's in the box?
It was the box that spider had crawled from.
What's
I
good?
wasn't going to touch the box after that spider had been inside.
Okay.
The fire had taken hold and ignited part of the polished wooden floorboards.
So that's definitely not good. Hey,
It was a
this'll
soda
work.
fountain, perfect for mixing with drinks or squirting at clowns.
Let's do that. Let's put the fire out, right?
There was no pressure in the siphon. I guess it was out of gas.
Well, that's just no good. Alright, so we got a cabinet here. Of course, it's
The
locked.
cabinet was locked.
Alright, well, we do have a key.
The key was way too large to fit into that tiny keyhole.
Okay. Well, what about our dart? Can we pick locks with our dart? Looks like we can. Whoa.
As I released the lock, something blew the doors open. Inside the cabinet was a small metal object, round at one end with a valve at the other.
You know what the heck was that?
It was a small metal cylinder.
Well, pick up that small metal cylinder, sir. I mean, do you have to walk right by the fire? I mean, you could have walked a row.
That cylinder was hot. I couldn't pick it up with my bare hands.
What? Alright, so we missed something. We don't have anything to pick that up with, do we? No, not at all. Oh, no, what's that?
It was Nico's bag.
Well, let's go take a look at Nico's bag.
It was was a stylish little canvas number containing a lipstick, a handwritten note, and a pair of nylon panties with a large love heart emblazoned across the front. It occurred to me that Nico's tastes must have really changed while I was away. Well, they could be useful.
With some panties. I think that actually will work to pick the shits up. It's cloth, right? So you think they won't, conduct the heat or anything? We're in there.
The panties I'd found in Nico's bag were just what I needed to wrap around the hot cylinder.
Hot cylinders, panties. Very phallic? Or is it just me? Alright, so what the hell is that thing?
It was a small metal cylinder with a valve at one end.
It's got a valve. Maybe we can fill it up, this thing up with gas? Bingo, bingo.
The cylinder gave out a faint hiss as the valve opened.
Wrong way, George. Yep, wrong way.
Now I had one primed up and ready to use extinguisher.
Oh, squirt that shit on the fire.
With a well-aimed squirt of his soda fountain, our unshakable hero saved the day. Yay. Now it was time to start looking for Nico.
Alright, let's do this shit. Get out of here.
I wasn't going to burn myself on that red-hot doorknob, and it wasn't the time for subtlety.
Man, that old house, he would have broke his fucking foot, probably. Just saying. Alright, so we go back upstairs.
The front door was made of hard wood, supported by a sturdy frame.
Probably should search this place first, right?
It was a folded clipping taken from a newspaper. It was Ubier's telephone.
Ubier.
The door led to some other part of Ubier's mansion.
Well, let's search the fucking house. Guess that means it's locked.
It was locked.
Can we pick that shit? So we did that fucking cabinet? You know what? Try the key first. That makes more sense than picking it. That doesn't sound very promising.
The house key didn't fit this lock.
Why can't we just kick this door down?
It was locked.
Alright, let's try and pick it.
The tiny point was only of use for picking small locks.
Oh, thanks, George. But through all that...
I'd found a piece of newspaper folded in two.
Really?
It referred to a forthcoming eclipse of the sun. Unfortunately, it wouldn't be visible from Europe. The best place to view the eclipse would be Mexico.
Mexico! Alright,
The phone was no use to me. Apart from Nico, there was no one in Paris I wanted to call.
Okay. What do we got? We looked at all that stuff.
It was the newspaper clipping referring to the imminent eclipse. Wrapped inside it was another small piece of paper.
Oh.
It was a bank statement for Ubier's account from an automatic telling machine. The last 5 withdrawals were for large amounts, and all made in Marseille.
Interesting.
It was Ubier's bank statement. It was a pair of red, lace-trimmed panties decorated with a large black satin heart. I guess I had no business reading the note, but I figured it might give me a clue to what Nico was involved in. It was from Andre Labanau, a history student Nico had known at college. The letter was sentimental mush, and revealed that the exotic lingerie, as he called it, was a gift
Look
from
at George's
him.
face. He's not happy.
It gave his telephone number. Labanau figured himself as a rival for Nico's affections, but I couldn't believe that that creep was in the running.
Yeah, we came all the way from America. I guess we gotta call this dude.
Much as I disliked him, Labanau might be my only hope of finding Nico.
George Stobart. Is he?
Hi, Andre.
Who is this?
It's George Stobart, Nico's boyfriend.
Don't you mean ex-boyfriend?
No,
Look,
sir.
I didn't call you just to pick a fight. I need to talk to you about Nico.
Can't you accept she's just not interested in you?
She's just not into
Andre,
you.
we need to talk. Nico's life depends on it.
Okay. You remember the cafe at Montfaucon?
Sure.
That fucker hung up on us?
Andre? You better show, you creep. I felt an irrational urge to wipe my ear.
Alright, well, let's go meet Labino, I guess. We don't have a way in that door. We don't have any items, I think, that would get us in that door. Pretty sure we got upstairs cleared out.
The door was locked. I didn't fancy my chances of kicking this door down.
But why not that door? Alright, well, we do got a key. We know we can't pick this lock, so let's hope this does it.
I unlocked the door.
Nice.
I wasn't looking forward to meeting Labino again, but he was my only link with Nico.
Away we go. We've been here. We've down in that sewer.
There was no sign of Labino when I got to the cafe. I decided to order a coffee and wait for him.
There's a church up there. Let's get that coffee.
Oh, garçon.
Garçon. Where the fuck are you going,
He
dude?
ignored me. I'm sure it was deliberate. It was too hot to sit inside the cafe. Besides, I might miss Labino.
Wouldn't say I would miss him.
It was a small silver flask from which the man was topping up his glass.
Can we steal it?
I couldn't snatch the man's flask while he was looking.
Alright, so that's what we gotta do then.
Pardon me, but don't I know you?
Huh?
You were here the day I found the catacombs.
I was? Ah, yes. I remember you.
Yeah. Are you still in the police force?
No, not anymore.
That's right, here's the
I'm
cup
an
that was sitting here
amateur.
drinking.
And what brings you back to Paris?
The girl.
My girlfriend.
What it is to be young and in love.
Young and in love.
Share a bottle of wine with me.
Hey, listen, I'd love to, but I need to keep a clear head.
So my company isn't good enough for you.
What's that you're drinking?
It's wine.
Why did you leave the police?
I was forced to retire.
The golden handshake.
Only in my case, it was more copper than gold.
How come?
I was made a scapegoat to cover up the department's inefficiencies.
Whatever, dude, you were drunk.
Have you ever heard of a Professor Hubier?
BA?
No, monsieur. I don't recall the name.
Apparently he's an expert on Mayan art and history.
A little out of my field of experience, monsieur. If he'd been a serial killer or a sodomite, I might have been able to help.
Alright, well, we know who to come talk to you about a serial killer or sodomite. We just done talking after that? Come on. Talking about the dart. Let's just go through everything.
What do you make of this dart?
I remember a case where the victim was killed with just such a device. The poison acted in seconds, causing his body to swell up like an inflatable life raft.
Ooh, wow.
What do you make of this news cutting?
Orphanage supplied fast food chain?
No, it's the article above it.
Oh! Total eclipse of the sun. Well, that's very dull in comparison. I don't know anything about eclipses.
Why not, man? We had one a couple years ago. It was badass.
Tell me what you make of this note.
By years of experience, I gained a pretty good insight into handwriting. I'd say that note was written by a compulsive, obsessive type with an Oedipus
This
complex.
is complex.
Hey, you got just about everything apart from the ponytail.
Alright, so what do we gotta do here? Alright, so we can talk about anything else? I think we're done.
I had nothing else I wanted to ask the gendarme.
Can we drop the worm in its flask?
Nope. Hey, you.
What?
I'd like a cup of coffee if you don't mind.
When I finish serving this gentleman.
You're done. Did we get the drink? 'Cause we sure can't do anything. Did we break the game? Because we clicked on him as he walked in? Oh, here's our cup of coffee.
Un café.
Thanks.
Who's that?
What does that guy keep pouring out of his flask?
Absinthe.
Absinthe? I thought that was highly dangerous and outlawed in France.
It's just getting fucked up.
Don't look at me, I didn't sell it to him.
See him fucking
A
lobbing him.
guy called André Lobineau?
Oui, I know him. What of it?
I'm supposed to meet him here. Did I miss him?
No, I have not seen him today.
Have you heard of Professor Oubier?
Oui, he married that actress, the little dachshund. They used to come here. The nutty professor and the movie star.
She looks
If
dumb.
Oubier's wife was a movie star, how come I never heard of her?
She was big in France. The world doesn't stop at Hollywood. Her stage name was Carol Climax. She
Carol
died
Climax?
in suspicious circumstances.
How did Oubier's wife die?
Yeah, what
I
did the
heard
beans?
he shot her.
And got away with it?
He had a good lawyer and they wrote a tight alibi.
What
Why
was
would
that?
an eminent public figure like Oubier risk everything for murder?
He wouldn't be the first, would he? Besides, people like him always get off.
Do you know that man over there?
I should think so. He's a regular customer.
You're making this dart.
Look at this. A poison dart.
Ah oui, sure.
Pretty cool, huh?
It's the real thing. Knocked my girlfriend out cold in a matter of seconds.
Romantic. Sounds like a real close relationship you have going.
That's all.
Thank you.
It made it sound like we are into some kinky shit. Oh, here comes douchebag.
Well, this is a surprise, Georgie.
Shut the fuck up, dude. Don't look so butthurt, George.
I wouldn't normally call you. But Nico's in trouble.
This
Andre,
face does
deep
not match
trouble.
this face.
You have to help me find her.
What? What have you dragged her into this time?
It was you that recommended Professor Oubier as an expert on Mayan art. Now his butler's kidnapped her, and he tried to kill me.
Every time she gets involved with you, there is trouble. Walking
Every
out on
time.
her was the best thing you could do.
My father was dying, damn it. I had no choice.
Well, she soon recovered once she went back to her old friends.
Oh, wow.
Drop it, Andre. Right now, Nico's in danger, and we have to work together.
So, how can I help?
Nico needed to speak to Oubier about a stone.
Oh, you mean this stone?
Oh, you have the stone?
So that's what all the trouble's about.
Precisely.
It's creepy
The
as
girl
stone.
told me to guard it with my life.
Well, it's worth more than that, surely.
Oh, very funny.
What's funny is that your life really is on the line.
What are you talking about?
The stone is a Mayan artifact, dummy, and the guy who kidnapped Nico was from Central America.
Yeah,
it
it
was
did
the
look from
stone they
Central
were
America.
after.
Oh my god, you mean I could be in danger too?
Yes, sir. Give me the stone. You don't want the responsibility. Give me that shit.
What do you suppose the carving on the stone means?
I don't know. I haven't shown it to anyone.
Why don't you just give it to me?
I don't want your death on my conscience, George.
Where did Nico get the stone?
I'm not sure I should tell you.
Oh, fuck you.
You
man.
should.
It was something to do with smuggling.
Why didn't Nico take the stone to Oubier?
I don't know. Perhaps she suspected something like this would happen.
If she's been hurt, Andre, I'll break every bone in your body.
No, that's typical of you. Do you think I don't care what happens to Nicole?
It occurred to me that slugs don't have bones to break, but I kept that thought to myself.
Look at that ugly ass face we're making.
Tell me about your friend Oubier.
He's more of a professional acquaintance than a friend.
I see. So you don't really know him at all.
No, I don't.
Does Ubier employ a guy from Central America?
Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, worm here.
What do you think this is, Andre?
I don't know.
I'll give you a clue. It's got more backbone than you.
You think you're amusing, don't you?
We gotta talk shit.
What can you tell me about this pot?
South or Central American, I'd say. I have a friend who'd be able to tell you more.
Where can I find this guy?
He owns a gallery on the left bank. The Gliese Gallery.
Take a look at this, Andre.
It's a bank statement.
Nice, thanks.
Yeah, Professor Ubier's account. 5 large cash withdrawals in the space of 3 days, all from an automatic teller in Marseille. Suspicious, isn't it?
You're even more crazy than you were before.
Dude, I was right before.
Goodbye, Georgie.
There was a whole conspiracy last time. So we didn't learn shit other than there was a stone involved. Several hundred kilometers away.
I've had enough of your games, Kala. Tell me what you've done with my stone.
Who the fuck is this guy?
I thought your business was simply smuggling cocaine, Karzak. Why are you so interested in that stone?
Either you tell me what I want to know, or Pablo here will make you talk.
Pablo.
Okay. Well, I figured someone at the university would be able to help. So I had a word with one of my girlfriends, and she told me her boyfriend was a lecturer.
Okay.
I sent the stone to the Department of Ethnology. You know, I figured it was South American, so...
Are we just
You're
rambling?
not buying this, are you?
That's enough. I don't have time to listen to your mindless prattle.
I see
I'll
a
leave you
journal.
to think it over. Come the morning, you'll be ready to talk.
Dun dun dun. All right, we're gonna wrap it up there, guys. That's a good episode right there. We went a little long, but that's all good. Drop likes if you haven't. Drop subs if you're new.